Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Sony Michel. He grew up a few miles north of here. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Michel, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Carr. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Shaq Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just and that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down, Michel. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Jones has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. They'll run on first down. Shepard. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr. And this is Carr. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man is Cameron Batson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10. They'll get this complete to Batson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Dean Lowry. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Off the draw, here's Michel. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Now, you know in today's NFL, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Michel on the counter. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Carr completes it. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 big yards on that one and a New England 1st down. On 1st down, Michel. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down now, it's Shepard. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Oh, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one and another first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Cameron Batson, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down. Carr now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. It's complete to Jones. A gain of 6 there on first. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Carr going to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on first down, Carr, and he will find his man on the outside. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Here we go.
The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they give this time to the tailback. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it now out of the gun.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's caught by Parker. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Carr now, still just the one incompletion, 16 of 17. It's first down. From the gun, they run with Michel. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. From midfield, here's Carr. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to this.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On the jet sweep, here's Grant. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 2nd and 6. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Aaron Lynch, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now back to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 9-yard touchdown grab. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Then he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it. This is Michel. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, it's Michel. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
2nd and 5 now. Carr. And he's got room. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Jones has it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So that throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Carr. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Carr. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Carr. Powers through him. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They give it off here to the tight end. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of
and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much want this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw, it's Carr. He completes it to Jones. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. From the gun now on third down, Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season,